This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everybody who support the platform. Much love. And we are back with another video. And in this video, this is going to be a part 3 to Black Men Are the Face of Criminality. And I didn't really want to talk about this, but it fits the narrative of Black men being the face of criminality. And in this case, we're talking about Alpo Martinez. As we all know, that is the infamous and legendary New York legend, Harlem legend, Alpo. And as we know, he was just murdered on 147th, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, his old stomping grounds. He was killed in his car, which definitely looks like a hit for sure. And it's important that we speak about Alpo in this situation, because when we speak on being the faces of criminality, we're not just talking about being violent. See, because Alpo was a very violent dude. He was a known killer in the streets. He's a known killer. But what he became the face of when it comes to criminality is he's known as one of the deadliest snitches ever. And we have to understand how the snitch plays into the crime world, because just like there's a lot of killers, robbers, drug dealers, there's a lot of snitches. See, snitches are also criminals. And when we say snitches, we're not talking about the old lady who calls the cops because she sees someone get killed in front of her. We're not talking about her. She's not a snitch. That's a civilian. Snitches are criminals who tell on other criminals to not suffer the consequences that criminals suffer, such as losing their freedom. So Alpo will go down in history as one of the world's greatest snitches in the criminal world. You see? Because this is what he became known for worldwide. Worldwide. And what he has done has affected generations of people. And the reason why I can say that and I know that is not just because I'm from New York, but it's because I've dealt with the backlash of him snitching because I was from New York. And I'm going to give y'all this quick story before I end the video. Me and my friends, we went away to a camp, sleepaway camp. We was teenagers. And when we went to this campground, it was a bunch of, teenagers from other places. And of course, you know, we young, so we there, we hollering at chicks. And for some reason, everyone who was from DC hated the New Yorkers. If you was on that DC bus, whether you was a guy or a female, they did not like us. They would not talk to us. They would not partake in activities with us. They would not sit around us. It was like a consensus amongst those group of young people that came from DC to not associate with New York. I promise you. We were teenagers at the time, and we didn't understand what it was until one day we went up to the DC chicks and we tried to holler at them. And they was throwing shade at us, you know, like, oh no, we ain't talking to y'all, and you know, doing the things that females do. But you know, we prying. We like, yo, I'm saying, oh, what's up? Why y'all acting funny? And one of the girls came out and said, cause y'all from New York, y'all are snitches. New York dudes are snitches. Y'all are rats. Y'all can never come to DC. This is what these young girls told us. Now, we have nothing to do with anything that Alpo did. But these young girls told us this. And after that, we got into a confrontation with the DC dudes because they went and told the DC dudes that we tried to talk to them. Now, of course, it wasn't no official fight because the counselors came and broke it up, but it was a light little scuffle. Dudes definitely, you know, threw their hands and a couple blows got thrown. Nobody got hit, but it happened. And it was all because of the backlash of what Alpo has done. Because this dude has sent a lot of he put a lot of fathers in prison. A lot of children grew up without their fathers because of this dude. Not just because he killed them, but because he snitched on them and put them in prison for years. Wayne Perry got a life sentence. He told on more dudes that got life sentences, 20, 30 years. You see? So we're not going to celebrate Alpo's death. But what we're going to do is we're going to put certain things in its proper place. See, Alpo practiced the lost value system. This is why he looked at criminality as his way of making money. See, because we have to understand that crime is a profession. To involve yourself in crime, that is a profession. That is what he contributed to the world. Violence, suffering, death. And in that profession, there is no loyalty. In the criminal world, there is no loyalty. See, we have to understand that, black men. There is no loyalty. There is no honor amongst thieves, like they say. And there's definitely no loyalty amongst snitches. But you cannot expect a fellow criminal to be loyal to you. That is y'all profession. That is what y'all do. And there's no loyalty in that game. There's no loyalty in that world. See, because even if you dealing with somebody that may not be a snitch, but if y'all both committing crime together, he might snake you. He might take your money. He might steal from you. See, because that's the nature of the criminal world, the criminal element. When you partake in that profession because you practice the lost value system, you're going to deal with snitches. You're going to deal with your Nicky Bonds. You're going to deal with your Frank Lucas. You're going to deal with your Alpo Martinez because there's no loyalty. There's no loyalty. So expect for there always to be snitches because it always were. No matter how far you want to go back into the game that y'all like to call the game. There always were snitches because snitches are criminals. And when you're following the lost value system, your profession is crime. And in the criminal world, there is no loyalty. So if there is no loyalty, why wouldn't there be snitches? Why wouldn't there be Sammy the Bulls? You see? Why wouldn't there be Blue Da Vinci's? Why wouldn't there be snitches? And see, we can't forget that that is also an element of the criminal world. A lot of us think when we talking about the faces of criminality, we just talking about kingpins and killers and bank robbers and all of that. No, we're also talking about snitches. Because to be a snitch is also a profession. Shout out to Big Gene Deal for breaking that down. That is a profession. That is a profession in the criminal world. You see? And that's what Alpo Martinez became, a snitch. And that is what he's going to be forever known for. You see? And that is the face that he's going to represent in the criminal world. And if you want my opinion on why he was killed, I'm going to just say he was no more use for the feds. And once you become useful to the police, useless to the police, you become useless in the streets. It's only a matter of time before the devil cash your ticket in. You see? So get down in the comment section and let me know what y'all think. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you notify every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Much love to the A-Game Nation, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. Peace.
This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.